Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are here traveling towards this next point we had, I guess. Last episode we finished off outside of this place right here. And Lucash, that was what it was called. And we said that we found some people. A number of soldiers are hurrying down the road towards Lucash. So we're going to go have a talk with them. We do also have the quest available for the Farmer's Fair. We'll accept it, we'll obviously complete it, but we don't have enough room for whatever anyway, so let's get rid of that. We'll finish that, gets us 113,000 XP, I will definitely not say no to that, and it definitely means I need to sort out my inventory. I'm going to get rid of this stuff as well, just for the simple fact that we do have our Hobbit gift of the day and of the week, which we're going to have a quick look at before we get into this. So, we also have all this stuff here, but not really going to worry about that for the moment. I got 42 minutes before anything gets chucked. So, Hobbit gift of the day and the week. Let's have a quick look at what it's going to be. Hopefully, I should stop saying hopefully. I need to stop saying hopefully every single time. We get a 50,200 item thing, and for our gold, we're going to get a rejuvenation potion. This is why I don't say the words hopefully before any of this. Rejuvenation potion down here, which I think we got last time, and a tome of knowledge, which isn't useful right now because we haven't got anything to use it on. I will lock that though so I don't accidentally sell it, because I can use that later on. And then we have these dudes. Do I have floating names off? I do apparently have floating names off. Let's sort that out. Okay, Thorville and Farank. What's up with you two?
You don't want to go this way, friend.
Ours was a small company of soldiers aimed to plunder the ruins of Barad-dûr for treasure, and each man was to have a share of the loot. But one of our number turned on us, he did, and thought to slay us. I don't know why he attacked us, wanted our share of the treasure most like, but I can't see why a Rogrin would strike out of the fellows like that. Never known him for a turncoat, not until today. I have a feeling it's something he found then. Maybe
the
like
wreckage of Sauron's tower.
Yeah, it's terrible about it. Barad-dûr, the enormous pieces of it fell on the ground when the Dark Lord was destroyed, and the lands around it have an unpleasant air. I never thought it would but I never thought it could work such a change on one of my fellows. Yeah, so I think they're sort of the opinion as well that it's something to do with it rather than like.
I spoke with Rogrin at the Black Gate. He seemed like a nice enough sort.
Yeah. So, clearly something's corrupted him. Find Rogrin in the Abyss and knock some sense into him, but not kill him not, for that is not easily undone. I mean, that's one way of putting it. Definitely not easily undone. So where is he? How far away? Okay, that's quite a distance. We are going to go and get ourselves on a war steed for that. Hopefully, we don't have any war steed issues like we did last time, because that was pretty bad. We didn't actually nearly die. When I looked at it, we'd only been in there for the time that it had like lagged us into there, but definitely not great. We can actually see though, with us, we currently got 30 Shadow of Mordor, 0 Light of Arendelle, and that is one of the slight issues we're gonna have with this whole thing, which gives us, you know, minus 15% incoming healing, plus 30% incoming damage, and minus 15% outgoing damage. So I guess 1% for every 2 Shadow of Mordor. It is going to be a slight issue just by the fact that we don't have Light of Arendelle, because because the gear that does have that stat is just not as good as the gear that doesn't. So overall, it's not really in our best interest, you know, to do it. And we're actually a little, like, getting quite low, so 20 at the moment. So, not bad. We're going completely the wrong way. I need to go this way. And there's Fire Grim. I want to kind of stay away from these dudes, if I can. We'll go down the path, because also, if you stray off the path, I think you're more likely to have higher levels of Shadow of Mordor. So, you know, we don't really want to stray off too much. I think if you stay to the path, it's like, you know, lower amounts. Right, so he's down like all the way down here. There we are. Just so I'd let you know, there's a drake there. I'll probably kill that, because otherwise it is going to get in our way while we're trying to do anything. Rogrin stands on the road to the Great Abyss, unaware of your presence. Oh damn, look at that. That's actually quite a nice, like, view. Not like a nice view, like, it's nice fields, but like, pretty nice. Like, that's thumbnail worthy. See, these dudes are actually like taking quite a bit of beating. Do need to try and sort that out. And get some obsidian scales. Nice stuff.
Stay back! I'll kill you!
Okay, I'm gonna wait to regen my health a little bit because I don't want to go into it at not full morale. You won't get me invisible foes flitting all around us. You can't see them, but they can see you. They're all around. Stay back. I'll kill you. Okay, so we're obviously not gonna try and kill him. He's got 81,000 morale. I'm gonna just use rapid fire because, you know, rapid fire is great. And cooldown wise, it's not actually that bad. Like, it's a minute and a half. I just try and stray away from using it when I don't need to. Okay, and also we didn't have to kill him anyway. But I try and not use rapid fire that often because I know the moment it's on cooldown, I'm going to need it somewhere else. Like, I feel like now a bigger enemy is going to come across and we're going to have to, you know, not have rapid fire for that.
What him?
Okay, LOTRO is standing on the road somewhere near Lukash, but is many miles away, is it not? I remember. Color drains from his face, my friends. I think I attacked them. I didn't mean to do it, but there was such an overwhelming feeling of... I don't know how to describe it. My will was overmastered. Did I think I had the strength of Gondor? I was driven to madness like a common orc set upon my fellows. I am shamed. I did not understand the potency of Sauron's evil. Even after his fall, the lands that he touched remain marred by the memory of him. I must find my friends and apologize. I hope they all understand that I was not myself. I have to leave this place. I'm not equal to it. I mean, yeah, most of them, like when I was chatting with them, you know, everybody was kind of like, yeah, it's not really him. So I think they'll be willing to, I mean, as far as why you killed someone, but, you know, might be a little bit difficult to come back from that. Either that or I misread. I'm pretty sure it said that he killed someone, though. Pretty sure that happened. So, yeah, not that great. Not that great a thing. So you might have to do quite a bit of apologizing, buy a couple of gifts, and, you know, hope they forget. Okay. Yeah, I really do need to sort my inventory. Like, these essence boxes are a bit of a pain. These crafting materials can get out of my thing. A couple of these are like, well, these are level 100. But like one of those can go. These essences can go because I got like 15 of these. 15 vitality, 15 agility. And I think these might all stack, but that's why I don't really want to use them yet because I'm not entirely sure. I guess I'll have to just bite the bullet. Worst case scenario, I get the same amount of inventory slots. Best case scenario, I get a decrease in inventory slots, you know. But I will worry about that at a different time. Probably like, you know, mid-episode or so, or like in between episodes. Right. Is he returned?
You saved Rogreen from himself? I
Okay.
am so glad.
Story confirms something I had suspected. So basically... reached so high that only Sauron's magic could keep it aloft, but the tower did not reach skyward. Beneath Barad-dûr, the orcs delved fathomless dungeons for their master until the arid Lithu were riddled with pits and chasms, and the tower fell, the land gave way, and the great abyss opened where Barad-dûr once stood. Sauron's dungeons were exposed to the sky, the abyss of Mordath. Sauron may be gone, but he dwelt at Barad-dûr for so long that the land has not forgotten him. Sounds to me as he left his impression on the abyss and the lands around it. You should find Mithrandir and tell him this, and I think it's time to return to the House of Law. I am afraid of danger in moderation. I'm not afraid of danger in moderation, but this is more moderately terrifying. And now we have to go all the way back to the Black Gate. I mean, it's not a huge issue because we've now got the Stablemaster skills. If we had the return to the Undun Foothold, we'd probably be better off. What I'm thinking I'll do though is, since we have to travel, like, you know, by horse anyway, if we do Desperate Flight back here it's just going to speed up everything. And then we can go to the Unknown Foothold, and it just saves us so much time. Yes, we can't use it now for another hour, but I don't think we'll need to, honestly. I think we should be good. And then from here, we can actually sell some stuff. I think that's probably in our best interest at the moment. I'm going to keep those. I think we said we were going to disenchant these. I'll hold on to it for now. Literally 3 inventory slots, but it's not that huge. Like, not a bad thing. It's not terrible. I just need to do... I guess while we're here... I mean, I'm going to just have to get rid of this stuff, aren't I? Honestly, because vitality is just not worth it. But I am just going to open these, and we want agility. And then agility, because I don't think we can get... We can get morale, but we can't get vitality. I'm just going to do them all in agility. Just... Oh, that's not what I'm after. So these are North Ithilien things. Agility once again, and I guess that's physical mastery or vitality. Okay, I'm going to go for the vitality because it's got to be 2 inventory spaces anyway. And also, the Ithilien essences of agility are only 1 more agility. Yes, you get physical mastery, but same with this one. So, I think, you know, it's probably best. And we just get that extra couple inventory slots. That's good. I don't think we can use this while we're on our horse, so I am just quickly doing it now. But it's just going to save us so much inventory. We should have done this ages ago. And I also should probably... I'm thinking we should probably just get this 3rd age, unidentified 3rd age relic here. And then, like, we can actually select it so we can choose what we want. But I think we should just, like, pick a bow. Because that bow is pretty much already going to be better. Well, it's definitely going to be better than our current bow, because our bow that we have equipped is max DPS. It's got everything legacy-wise put into it and increase the DPS, whereas this one is only 12 points less on minimum and, what, 20 on maximum, and it's got nothing. So, definitely, I think that's going to end up being better. Or we could go for a sword. And I think sword might be a good idea, actually, come to think of it, because it's only like 2 every side. We will have to work it out. But I don't really care too much for a horse, because I don't really use my horse. I'm still using a level 85 Warsteed bridle. It's never become an issue for me, ever. So I think we're good. I can also just now accept that, can't I? Yeah. Oh, it's nice to have inventory space. Real nice. And then I'm just going to send these rare Madam Hunter's armor away because it's just going to be a pain. Right, you guys, what's going on here?
Something has happened. A messenger has come.
Okay, yeah, that's who that is then.
He wishes to speak to the King of Gondor. I do not think that is wise.
Right. So we actually completed that. 223,000 XP. Quite a lot, actually. Double what we got for the fair quest. He has come to the Black Gate under the flag of peace, and he desires to speak to the King of Gondor. I think that is not wise. I ask you to speak with the emissary on Aragorn's behalf. Remember, he is not to be harmed, and it will be imprudent to be rude. Learn what he wants, and then present his requests to Aragorn. So we are now the Mouth of Gondor, I guess. Okay.
I bring a message from Dulgabeth, the Black Word of Mordor and heir of Sauron.
Okay. I now return to my task incomplete. The message is this. Dulgabeth wants Mouth of Sauron, but now Sauron's heir requests an audience with the King or Steward of Gondor, and to bring him to the Bones of Barad-dûr, where Dulgabeth will meet with him and propose terms of peace. Deliver him this message, and I will bring him to Dulgabeth. Aragorn's literally up here. You could just probably overheard that. Be like, oh, is that the King of Gondor? Okay, hi.
I do not trust this emissary or Dulgabeth, his master.
Expect there will be no more accessible than the last. These come not from Sauron, but the servant made bold by the absence of his former lord. I can trust only you and my responsibility. Will you treat with Dulgabeth on my behalf? Tell the emissary you speak with my voice and my authority. Okay. Yeah, he's got some other stuff to do. He's busy. Being king and all. I'll be a steward.
You speak with the king's voice. You then I will bring.
You're like, oh yeah, he's so cowardly. Why isn't Dulgabeth here? Like right here now. He's cowardly. You're bringing us to him. Well, why can't we meet halfway? Okay, you then I bring. We go to Barad-dûr, where my master waits. The subtler quest cannot be completed with a fellowship. Not that that particularly matters to us. Let us go and travel and have a word. See what he wants.
Remain on your guard, my friend. You speak with my voice and should be free of harm. But this embassy will not be without danger.
To be fair, I've already seen this, so I mean, you know, I'm a bit worried straight off. It's actually a really, like, I know it's full of rubble, but I just really like the design. I feel like everything in Mordor, I'm just like, oh, that's really cool. It's like, I mean, most things in this game look pretty damn good, but I mean, like the door design and oh my god, I love it. Okay, you have a message's protection for now, but if you stray too far, it will go badly for you. Okay, so this is just like, hey, don't wander off, otherwise you die. Fair enough. Metro fell and the Dark Lord was betrayed, but his bones still stand. Well, because it wasn't it like the top of it, the like height of it was held by magic, but surely the base would be fine. Who but my master has the most rights to Barad-dûr's secret? What are you guys doing? You're like, oh, that's like your clone. I thought they were like leaning over. Dulgabeth, where are you? Oh, hey. I am not the king of Gondor, but I speak with his authority. That bones, that is literally, I was going to say human remains, but there's probably some orcs in there as well. I care not for thy name or thy title, thou art not the king of Gondor, thou art one of the Eldar, and not the first consigned to Barad-dûr. Many other bones, and thy kin collected beneath the tower, none remember them, but I sought the king, not thee, as he failed in a simple duty of the king, proving craven. So thou art the mouth of Gondor. The king fears to approach me and sends his servant instead. Thou hast claimed to speak with his voice. Pa, I hear the cowardice in it. Literally, your previous job was Mouth of Sauron. Come on. Don't taunt me. Look at you. With your teeth and your face and your... Okay, Lord Sauron ruled through domination and sought conquest of all. The designs of Sauron's heir are not so wide. I desire only Mordor. I will rule Mordor as sovereign. The king of Gondor will recognize my rule of this land. I mean, it's not entirely out of place right now. In all things save the ordering of Mordor, I will be subservient to the wishes of thy king. I mean, that's not terribly bad, is it? This offer has a price, a small cost for what thy king will gain. There are one or two small matters that must be resolved. Let me guess. I need to kill the other two sort of leaders. Yeah. The king of Gondor must help me put down these challenges to my rule. Others of the Gurs that are active within Mordor and must be slain. Yeah, the other two that we were told about. They cannot retain the artifacts and sorceries they stole from the Dark Lord. There is another matter also. God, you're full of them, aren't you? The one who calls himself the captain of the Pick, Ugrakor, has dispatched forces to Cirith Ungol. Okay. The tower is near to Gondor, and Ugrakor poses a threat to thy kingdom. I mean, at least you're trying to be helpful. I want Gondor to destroy this detachment and Ugrakor who commands it. I am totally up for killing Ugrakor. If Gondor aids me in these matters, I will gladly rule Mordor in thy king's name. Okay. Let there be peace between thy kingdom and mine. You know that Aragorn will never accept this offer. Yeah, I mean, it's not a great offer, because, like, he's just gonna make another army and then attack, because it's sort of pretty much the same deal. But it's better, it's better than the previous offer, definitely. I've given thee my offer, Mouth of Gondor. Now is your duty to present it to thy king. May accept it with haste. He will be a fool to do otherwise. You will return me with me to the Black Gate, and you relay my master's offer to the king of Gondor. I will then return with his acceptance. This could be resolved more easily, or your king not so craven. I feel like you just like kill him, I'll be honest, and then be like, well, I'm king now. Hi, Aragorn. Bad news.
What did the Mouth of Sauron propose this time?
I doubt his terms of peace are any more acceptable than they were before the downfall of Sauron. You describe his offer of peace and maintains a solemn expression while he listens to your account. When you finish, a slight smile lingers or lightens on his face. You don't think he was on the losing side of the conflict with these terms, would you? His master lost the war, and all we have to do is wrap up Sauron's land with a festive bow and gift it to his former servant. Actually, there's more to that. The Mouth also wants us to help him put down the several challenges to his rule. Have any one sovereignty with less effort than this? I reject his terms as you knew I would. I will not elevate any of Sauron's servants, whether they swear allegiance to my rule or not. Dulgabeth and the others like him were evil under Sauron, and they are evil now. Tell the emissary I'm not interested in the offer, and will return to me when he has gone. So we kind of expected that, obviously, even it said it. I was, you know, it's a better offer than before, but yeah, he's kind of asking too much. We literally destroyed Sauron. The Black Gate is gone. There's like, yeah, him, the captain of the pit, and the other one that I can't remember the name of. Quite easily defeat them, and then, you know, just do a wrap-up tour of Mordor. Obviously, things sound easier when you say it rather than, you know, easier said than done. But, yeah.
So the king of Gondor is not only a coward, he is a fool as well.
His place is unsealed, and the order of his death is no matter to me. Dulgabeth will remember this when he has conquered all of Mordor and comes to Gondor to finish what Sauron had begun. See, you're like straight, like that. Literally. Yeah, you were always going to be a pain. You were like, yeah. No. Right, Aragorn. Let's,
Dulgabeth has given us a weapon to use against him.
The weapon is information.
I believe
what is
you
that?
learned 2 useful pieces of information from Dulgabeth.
Okay, so yeah, the first piece of information is that Mordor is not unified, which does help us out and makes it a little bit harder for him to do anything, because, you know, if your entire army is fractured, then you can't command all of them. If they swear allegiances to different groups, then it's a bit of a pain, and they might be turned against one another. Yeah, if we can kind of play it right, we can get like the captain of the pit versus Dulgabeth, and then like bring that third one in somewhere else. Indeed, they may already be doing so on their own without our assistance. He seems most concerned about his rival, who sent forces to reinforce Cirith Ungol. This rival is the one called Ungrakor. The captain of the pit, and I've heard tell of him before. He is cruel without mercy, and it is he who promised the Thandrim of Durhand peace and gave them slaughter instead. Second piece is that Dulgabeth unwittingly gave us, might not be as immediately useful, but still want to learn what his signifies. He spoke of the Guriazil. The name makes me uneasy for its evocation of the Nazgul. Yeah, that's why I kind of feel like I'm saying it wrong, because I'm trying to say Nazgul, but it's different words, different letters. The 9 are slain, destroyed among Sauron, and few could rival them in malice or power, but we should tread carefully near any reminder of them. I understand that Eowyn the Wily refused my offer of a place in Gondor, and he has haunted the pass of Cirith Ungol just inside the Black Gate. See what he makes of this information we've learned, Tar-Velard, and follow that knowledge where it leads. We're going to accept that quest, but we're going to finish off for the day. Next episode, we'll obviously talk to Eowyn, who is now further down this way. He's actually pretty much on the Black Gate. And then, yeah, we'll see where that goes. Obviously, I think the next plan of attack is we know well, it's awkward. We know where the captain of the pit is. We could take him out, but then that just gives, you know, the Dulgabeth like more power, because then he'll be like, well, he's slain, I'm the next powerful, or like, oh, I sent him to kill him, be under my rule or die, or something. He'll like, obviously that helps him out, but also helps us out. So we got to play it very interestingly, or we could just play it by brute force, just kill them all in like one day. But I feel like that's not going to happen. Anyway, though, that's going to be it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next episode, and yeah, bye bye.